A sporting rifle is a simple tool, but its applications are complex. Different environments, quarry and management plans require different styles, calibers and shooting techniques. But the basic principles remain the same, and it's these that they want to teach you on the Stalkers course at Holland Holland.
Safe rifle handling applies to anything, foxes, rabbits, whatever you may want to shoot. And not only in this country, some of our customers might wish to travel further afield and shoot. Same rules apply. At the end of the day, all we need to do is put in place those checks to interfere with the sequence of errors that normally results in an accident.
This course is not designed to compete with other deer management courses. Chris feels they are just as important, but at the ground near Ruislip, this is the only classroom you will see. It's all about putting lots and lots of rounds downrange safely and accurately.
The deer management qualification, for example, will cover a lot of the legalities of shooting, quarry identification and a lot more of the theory, which you do need to know. But what we are very keen to do here is make you entirely familiar and comfortable with your rifle, using your rifle, but using it safely. And you will spend all of your time on the range, bar maybe the few minutes to do the multiple choice, the written side of the assessment. But normally that's done at the end over a coffee anyway. So you'll be out on the range there for best part of 3 hours, all the 3 hours.
Some of the people investing in a course like this are hoping to apply for their FAC. There are no guarantees, but it will certainly show your firearms officer that you are taking the responsibility of owning a rifle seriously.
During the Holland Holland Stalkers course, we cover many aspects of gun handling and safe rifle shooting. For example, climbing up this high seat correctly, loading the rifle once you're here. But when we're shooting, although rare, we do have instances we need to know how to deal with. For example, a misfire. What are you going to do now?
If you don't know, ask someone, or go on a course like this one. Chris chose to call it the Stalkers course because of the popularity of deer stalking in the UK. But, as we said earlier, rifle shooting is all the same but different. Chris will adapt the course for fox shooters, buffalo hunters, and it's not just centrefires. If you want to go rabbiting with the 2.2, he will happily teach that too. And if you ask nicely, maybe you'll get a chance to shoot the 500 double rifle as well.
I've mentioned 2.2, which is a very small rimfire calibre that we'd use for the beginners and the early stages. The 2.43 is what we tend to use on this Stalkers course, but we have a large selection of other rifles. They're demonstrator rifles, so they're not always here. They might be away on shows being demonstrated, but for example, at the moment there's a 375 bolt rifle and a double rifle. It's a 400, a 465, a 500 double rifle as well. So that's mainly of interest to people who are going to, for example, Africa to shoot dangerous game. But it's here, and it's probably one of the few places you can actually come along and try something like that.
It's vital for rifle shots to experience pressure, even buck fever. People do fail this course, and typically it's the moment that the target changes colour.
When you're training, you have our Stalker's target, which is, as you see, red in the middle for the bullseye, if you like. We have a photocopy of that for training, which is grey. So there is an absolute difference from the grey to the red. That does the trick. You'll be surprised how people react under just that amount of pressure, but it gives everyone a good idea what's going to happen potentially in the field.
As a novice, it can be tough to find a shooting mentor or ground to shoot over. Courses like this at Holland Holland make shooting accessible, giving good advice that will stand a shooter in great stead for the whole of their shooting lives. Over the next few weeks, Chris will be offering up a few of his rifle shooting tips on Fieldsports Channel. If you want more information about the course, go to hollandandholland.com.